but it is peaceful. I will say that. It is peaceful. Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing fine. I had 30 more minutes of online work to do before my work was completed for the day. 30 more minutes. And then out of nowhere, the Wi-Fi went out. No more connectivity for my Wi-Fi. I had 30 more minutes. So sometimes that can be a little stressful maybe. It doesn't stress me out anymore though. I've been living in Africa for almost 4 years, so that does not stress me out. But I wanted to come on today to tell you guys, if you are planning to move to Africa to live or just to vacation, you may experience one of these three that I'm about to mention. You may experience power outage, you may experience water outage, or you may experience network issues, Wi-Fi issues. And if that happens, just sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and just move forward. So some of the things, well, before I say that, before I moved here, my family and I moved here, we would see YouTubers who lived in Africa talk about the power outages. I didn't really hear a lot about the water. Now, let me say this so we can have some understanding. We do have water. I don't want people to think that there's no water here. We have clean, running water in Africa. Every now and then, maybe the water gets low, or the only time I really experienced it was 2 times since I've been in Africa. And in Tanzania, I did a video about it. I may link it at the end of this video, but the water went out for 2 weeks. There was something going on. I think it was somewhat of a drought season. It didn't rain as much and it affected the water. And we didn't have water for about 2 weeks. And that one was hard for me. I had gotten used to the power outages because now I know how to prepare myself for that. And the Wi-Fi wasn't and isn't that big of an issue. It hasn't been that big of an issue. But when it is an issue, then it can be a little stressful, but you can get through it. So I want to tell you some things that you can possibly do in case you come here and you won't have that much of a culture shock. At least you'll be aware of some things that may happen. So with the water, most of the time, especially if you're moving to the continent, they have 2 tanks. Most people, most houses, some houses, I won't say most, some houses have 2 tanks. So that somewhat covers the water issue, somewhat, unless it is major like it was a couple of years ago. I wanted to show you guys what I'm talking about when I say tank, a water tank. You could see this. I'm going to try to pull it closer. This is a water tank. This is a smaller one. We once rented a house that had 2 big water tanks, but we really haven't had any water issues at this location. With the network, there's really nothing you really can do with the network. If the network is out, there's really nothing you can do about that. Pray, you can pray. I have prayed. I have prayed. I've had some work to do that I really needed to do, and I just prayed. I just prayed, and then it actually came back and started working again. The other thing is power outages. That may be the easiest thing that you can work with. You can prepare yourself. One of the things that I do is make sure that all electronics are powered up. And this is, it's like a power pack. I think it's called a power pack. It's for your phone. You can charge your phone with this. And this has saved my life a lot. So this is very helpful, very, very helpful, this power pack. So that's one of the things you can do. You can buy more than one maybe if you need to. So that way if the power goes out, you can plug your cord in here that connects to your phone, and you can charge your phone with this. Very, very helpful. Normally I try to work during the daytime just in case the power may go out. Lately, we haven't been having issues with that. Another option is to buy a generator or solar panels. We never bought any of those, to be honest. We were able to function with the small power outages that were occurring. Once we stayed at a house where it had all the bells and whistles. It had well water. We didn't drink the well water though because it's very salty, but we washed clothes because that was during the time where we had the water outage in Tanzania for 2 weeks. And then also at that time, there were small power outages that were occurring from 12 to 5, but this house had solar panels. We didn't have to purchase it. So that all worked out for us. Even with these challenges, you can work through it. You can still function. You can still get through it. Africa is not perfect, but it is peaceful. I will say that. It is peaceful. If you find your spot, the right location for you, it can work out. It can work out for you if you're interested in moving to the continent. Only if you're interested. I'm not telling anyone to come, but I will say that living here, I have experienced so much peace and so much growth. And it's not because I'm in Africa, it's because part of it is because I'm in Africa, but most of it is when you're in a place where there's not a lot of hustle and bustle and go here, go there, and so much stuff around you like it is in the US, because that's where I'm from. You can slow down and listen and take time to think, and work on yourself and think about how you can better yourself and what can I do and what gifts do I have. That's what Africa has done for me. So anyway, I just wanted to come on to say that to you guys, because I know that most of the time you see me, especially in the past, I've done videos when my channel was Jackie's Journey to Africa. You saw me go to the beaches, and especially when we first arrived on the continent, we were so excited. We went to the beaches all the time. We went looking for land, and we went here and we went there, and we went to these restaurants, and we did a whole lot of stuff when we first got here. But once you get settled and slow down and you're able to listen, then there's a peace that you can have and be comfortable with raising your children and doing the things that you need to do. So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video. And if you enjoy this content, subscribe. But if not, just give me a like. So Thank you for listening. Bye.